Welcome back to my channel. I'm Julie, keeper of my home. This is a little bit of a different video today. Just going to take you around the yard and show you some things. We grew our vegetables in pots this year, in 5-gallon pails, I guess they are. These are some Brussels sprouts that are doing amazing from what they were. They were pretty small and they've just sprouted right out. They're getting really big, and these are some peppers, and you can see they have blossoms. It's another green pepper plant and some tomatoes. Look at all the blossoms. They're doing so well. And I believe we have some tomatoes already. Can you see the tomato in there? The sun is so bright and I can't really tell if this is blurry, so hopefully it is not. This is my little Potager garden. I love this garden. It's my favorite space. Look at the forget-me-nots. I've been working in here a little bit this past weekend, and my husband had some time off. So we worked out here, so I was able to get some weeding done, and we did get our fence pieces back up. Look at this. That's my lovage. It tastes great in soups. It tastes like celery. You can see the part of the garden that we have not done yet. Needs to be weeded. And this is the part that has been done. The fence is up. I don't know if you remember, if you're not new to my channel, you probably saw the video where my husband and I were putting the fence posts in. We did get the fence put back up, and we worked out here a little bit, got a few things done. There's still a lot more work to do, but a great garden is always a work in progress, I think. I did plant some little Jack-B little pumpkins for our granddaughters. They love those. And this is my Russian sage. It's coming quite well. Starting to grow back after a long winter. You can see here, I've got a few things that I've got to plant in here, you know, just like lettuces and things like that. And then over here, this is the centerpiece to my garden. I love this. My uncle made this, and he was throwing it out. You can see on the top I've got a little piece of, it's a copper thing that you put on like a post to like a deck. The top was missing on this and he was going to throw it out, so I just stuck that up there. I thought it fit perfect, it works, and it didn't get thrown out, and I love that. I'm not sure what all the names of these flowers are. This I like to call my Gilley Rose. It's a yellow rose. My aunt passed away from breast cancer, and she said, "I'll always be with you. Just put a yellow rose in your garden and think of me." So I planted a yellow rose, and it comes back year after year, and I think of her every time, and it's right outside our bedroom window, so I love that. And I believe that's an aster, some bee balm, I believe. And here are some chives. I can't remember the name of this plant. You garden aficionados, if you have any idea what these are. Gosh, I know what that's called, and it's right on the tip of my tongue, and I can't think of it, but it produces some beautiful blue flowers. And then we have some poppies that are pretty much gone by. And I love my poppies. And I have a Leatrice back here and some more roses. That's a climbing rose there, so I'm hoping to train it to go up and along my fence area so that it'll at some point just cover this fence back here. And then I have some ground cover here, and those I think they're like a pretty purple or a pink flower on them. And some more lovage. It smells so good. And look at these. Aren't they beautiful? And some more bee balm. All the forget-me-nots. Back there's my little water feature that's a little buried, but like I said, I need to work in here. And we have some more plants. That's a butterfly bush, I believe. Our granddaughter planted it probably 2 years ago. And then another Leatrice. And these irises were purple, brilliantly purple, and they've passed. So we'll see those again next year. And this is my little wheelbarrow. My husband and I filled it with dahlias and these cute little flowers. I don't know what the name of them are. I don't know if there would be a tag in here somewhere or not. But aren't they pretty? These are candy shop flowers. Just says candy shop. But they're beautiful. This is Golden Glow. It'll grow well beyond me. Over 6 feet tall. I love it. They're beautiful golden yellow flowers. And you can see I also have some, oh, the name escapes me. Alright, flower people, you know what the names of these are. And look, the ants are doing their job. Can you see the ants on there? They are supposed to be on there. They eat the wax that covers these flowers. And once the wax is off, then the flowers bloom. Some more ground cover. And some more bee balm. And we have a sharpening stone. This garden needs some work. I do have some more mulch that I need to put out here. I just haven't had a lot of time to do it. There's always so much to do outside. It just seems like it's never completely done. This is our front doorstep. I have these pansies. Pansies are my favorite flower. Don't they look like little smiling faces? I love them. It's just an old chair. The seat was gone out of it, so we stapled some screen in there, filled it with dirt, and voila, you have a flower pot. We have our flag. I need to paint the doorknob. We've replaced it, put a new one on there because ours broke. Some more flowers across the front. And then here at the lamppost, we have some lilies. They're beautiful orange. And this is a Barbary Bush. I'm not sure what these flowers are, but they're pretty. There's weeds in here as well. Like I said, it's a work in progress. That's a stilby. That's going to be a really pretty cotton candy pink when it blossoms out. This little guy doesn't look like he did very well this winter, so I might have to replant another one. It's just a little low growing bush. And some yarrow. And another barberry. It's getting really big. This is its 3rd year. And I'm not sure what this is, but it's a really pretty pink, like a hot pink flower. And this is the bush that did do well this through this winter, so I don't know, I might have to replace the other one. I think these are like brown-eyed Susans. I'm not sure, I can't remember. And then again we have a barberry and some beautiful lilies that'll be nice, pretty orange. You can see our rock wall. My husband does such a great job maintaining the grass. It's so beautiful here. This is the garden that we're not planting this year. We're actually going to till it all up. But my husband and I were out here the other day looking at the orchard, and we noticed that we have a lot of lettuce. Can you see the lettuce? Look at all the lettuce seeds that didn't come up last year but did come up this year. Isn't that amazing? And not only did the lettuce do great, we have carrots. I did not plant these this year, but I did plant them last year. So I guess we're gonna have some carrots. That's really great. This is where we put Holly. Holly loved having a view of the garden and the house, so she's got a great view. These are our raspberry bushes, which I'm going to have to go through, and I don't know. Do you guys have raspberries? What do you do with them? Like, I don't know how to maintain them. I'm gonna have to figure out some type of a structure or something for them, because I don't really want them just filling up with grass and weeds. This is our smaller orchard. It's apples and pears. We just planted them 2 summers ago, so there's no apples or pears yet, but we do hope to get some next year maybe. This is our bean hole. You ever heard of a bean hole? Well, I'm not going to tell you what it is right now, but I am going to show you in a future video. So click your notification bells. You'll want to see this one. Can you see the lupin? We have some really beautiful lupin growing on our property. I always scatter the seeds every fall. It's so beautiful out here. I'm going to take you for a little walk up our driveway. It's like taking a walk on an old dirt road. I love it. This is our older orchard. And that is our Cortland apple tree. My favorite of all of our apple trees. Over here is just a nice little sitting spot and a little flower garden. Got a lot of lupin in it right now. I wish you could smell it. It smells amazing. I have some other flowers growing in here. It's just overgrown so much. I mean, it's beautiful. I love it. This is what I love. And as the lupin go, there's going to be some lilies in behind there, and there's some other flowers here, really tall ones. I'm not sure what they are. Those are just gorgeous. They're beautiful, beautiful blue, and there's so many different flowers in here that will blossom out all at different stages. This is what my mother-in-law used to call youth and old age, and this was hers. And some lilies. It was here when we built our house, and they put the driveway through, and I asked them to save what they could, so we just have that little patch growing there. And this is the top of our driveway as you're coming down from the road. This is our property. My husband does such a good job just maintaining it. It takes about 4 hours for him to mow. My husband grew up on the farm next to us, and this was his dad's land, and it was all potato fields. His dad's a retired potato farmer. He is 92 now, and he had given us this land to build on. So it's no longer a potato field, but it's got a lot of memories, and we love it. Some lupin growing in here. And can you see these blossoms? These beautiful white blossoms? Those are going to be blackberries. Lots of blackberries. All of those thorny blackberries. You have to put a suit of armor on to get in those. But we love it. We do it every year, and it's just great. I'm glad to see that they're really blossoming out. We have a maple tree growing right up in the middle of it. We really love this space, and we feel very blessed to own it. Well, I hope you enjoyed today's video. It's not your typical video, but I just had to do something quick and something different. I just needed to be out of the house. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy your day. Until next time.